Taffy News.
Today is May 4th, 1999, and this year has been a crazy one.
You are exactly right, Felicia. We have the Persian Gulf War, the Oklahoma City bombing, NAFTA, the impeachment scandal, the Kyoto Protocol, global warming, the contract with America, and even the technology revolution. And we actually have a reporter outside of the studio right now that has some vital information about the Persian Gulf War.
Hello, I'm Suzanne. May 4th, 1999. I'll be talking about the Persian Gulf War. This was a conflict between Iraq and Kuwait on August 2nd, 1990. Saddam Hussein, the leader of Iraq, ordered the invasion on Kuwait. On August 3rd, the United States called for the withdrawal of Iraq going to war with Kuwait. On August 6th, the United States stopped all trade with Iraq. Then the United States destroyed Iraq's airfield, which then made Iraq very weak.
Sorry about that interruption, folks.
But this video is sponsored by Smarties. You can get them at your local convenience store.
Does a Smartie get detention for being out chocolate? Who put the art in Smarties? How far could a tube go? Who knows? Do the Reds go purple when they play the Blues? Does milk chocolate taste better after dark?
Yum, yum.
A technology revolution is when new and updated technology replaces older technology. One of the most popular technology products that came out in the 1990s were entertainment products. For example, Sony PlayStations, computers, MP3 players, and even photography products. These products are mainly used in people's free time to either pass time or have fun. In this time period, technology was beginning to get more advanced, meaning that people would try and have more free time so that they could use this technology more often. Another common type of technology is travel and benefits to make people's lives easier. For example, GPSs, vehicles, and even security products. All these products can help make the average human's life easier. Even though most technology would be used in free time during the day to pass time, but these products could also be used in someone's everyday life, even in someone's job, depending on what kind of job the person has.
That was a fantastic report job by that last reporter. And now on to the next one.
The Oklahoma City bombing. A normal day in Oklahoma became a tragic day. That day was April 19th, 1995. It all started when a truck that was filled with explosives was driving down the road. Then all of a sudden, the explosives became activated. As a result, 168 people were killed and leaving 650 people injured. 300 buildings were destroyed, and one of those buildings was the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building. The Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building was a 9-story tall building located in the center of Oklahoma. The Ryder rental truck that contained the explosives detonated right in front of that building. The explosion was so powerful that it blew off the entire building's north wall. The building also had a daycare center in it, with 19 kids killed in the bombing. Since there were so many buildings destroyed, it took the rescue team 2 weeks to add up the death toll. This event became one of the worst terrorist attacks in the United States.
The impeachment scandal in 1991, the World Wide Web publicly debuts as an internet service. In 1992, Los Angeles riots result in over 60 deaths and $1 billion in damage. The next big event that took place in 1993 was Bill Clinton became the 42nd president. Al Gore then became the vice president.
During the 1990s, scientists have begun to talk about global warming. Global warming is the rapid increase in temperature on Earth. Many people today still believe and are preparing for global warming to happen. In the 1990s, people began to talk about saving their home, the Earth, meaning that scientists are going to begin preserving trees to keep enough oxygen for the population. They would also try and keep bodies of water clean from pollutants to help stop the spread and increase of pollutants. One of the main goals to help with global warming is to try and clean up the air. If the air has pollutants and chemicals in it, it is not only bad for humans, but it will also begin to destroy our ozone layer. President Bush once said that the 1990s was going to be the era for clean air. He wanted the earth to be a clean place for both people and organisms. If the ozone layer were to be destroyed, the earth would begin to increase in temperature and make some species become extinct.
The Kyoto Protocol. Global warming was becoming a huge problem during the 1990s, and the government wanted to come up with a plan to make it better. Global warming is defined as the gradual increase of the overall temperatures in the atmosphere. They found out that greenhouse gases was the main cause that contributed to global warming. 192 have signed and agreed to publish the Treaty of the Kyoto Protocol. The Kyoto Protocol's goal was to reduce the emission of gases that contributed to global warming. It was then adopted in 1997. The protocol mainly focused on the carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxides, and sulfur levels. In 1990, it was confirmed that the Kyoto Protocol was successful with a percentage of 55 total carbon emissions. Now, with the success of this, it lowers the risk of global warming and climate change, so the plants and animals now have a lower chance of becoming extinct early on.
NAFTA stands for the North American Free Trade Agreement. This is an agreement between Canada, Mexico, and the United States that would remove the tariffs and increase investments between each other. In the year 1994, the tariffs were reduced, making it easier to internationally trade. NAFTA eliminated most of the tariffs in Mexico and the United States. A tariff is a tax or a due on a particular export. Tariffs are used to decrease specific imports. They increase the prices of products overseas that are shipped to us to make us less likely to buy them. These can also be used to follow foreign policies. Tariffs are considered a tax on goods and are not paid by the export company. They also reduce economical growth in your country as well.
Contract with America. Newt Gingrich proposed this contract that was aimed for putting the Republicans back in power. The contract was taking quite some time to allow it to be approved because the ideas that came along with it were vetoed by Clinton or was not getting passed by Congress. This contract was mostly targeted by Bill and Hillary Clinton because of them being the Democrats. The Republicans took Newt Gingrich's word for regaining their power, and he certainly did not let them down. After 300 Republican congressional candidates signed the contract, 12 governorships were gained and control was regained in 20 of the state legislatures. With the contract, Newt Gingrich gave the Republicans their gift to put them back in power in Congress. This also made Newt Gingrich a well-known person in the Republican Party and a successful American.